Toy Business Unboxed, your gateway to the secrets of the toy industry. Here, Jason Shea, a toy entrepreneur and expert in the field.
Every product we develop is really inspired by some of the real life experience that we have with our son.
60% of all toys last year were sold on Amazon, which is incredible.
Be passionate about it because it's a road, it's a journey.
Like when you have an idea that you think is like gonna somewhat like change the world, make things better, I'd say go for it.
We'll guide you through the enchanting world of toy design, marketing, and manufacturing. Now let the unboxing begin.
Welcome back to another episode of Toy Business Unboxed podcast. Today we have Daniel and Danny, a real life couple behind a global brand, Why Don't We, which is the brand is designed to prove how adults love to play just as much as kids. With only $400 in the very beginning and a whole lot of creativity, they were able to turn their own day-night ideas into connection-driven games that now reach couples around the world. So thank you so much for both of you to joining us on today's podcast.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be
here. First, congratulations on your success with your own game line. So I want to first start out at the very beginning. So how did the first product ever come about? And can you kind of elaborate a little bit about the story behind the brands and all the different wonderful products you have created so far?
Yeah, you can start, yeah.
So basically me and Daniel love playing games ourselves. Like we'll turn anything into a competition. And we had been listening to like some stories about our friends and like, you know, with time and routine, things started getting like a little bit more boring. And then the pandemic hit and we started making all of these games at home. And we're like, if we are benefiting from having like cool ideas to spend more time together in a fun way.
Yeah.
There's certainly more people out there that could benefit from stuff like this. And that's how we came up with like our first product.
I see.
So we saw a need in our relationship during the pandemic that probably other couples had of finding new ways to spend time together, just the two of you in a fun way, basically.
Okay. What is the name of the first product and how does the first product work?
It's called Talk for Hours. And I mean, that one was kind of basic. It's it has, well, at the beginning it had 120 cards, okay, like conversation topics.
I see.
Like something to speak with your partner, okay? And we came up in one night. I remember that we started like after.
Okay.
Yeah, we started after dinner. And even the design was made by us. We have a little bit of knowledge with Adobe, like Photoshop and Illustrator. And we designed that game ourselves. We started contacting suppliers on Alibaba.
Yes.
And that night, I remember we went to bed like at 3 a.m. with the game ready. And that was, I mean, we decided it in one night. And that was the first game that we came up with.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's a really quick turnaround for product development.
Without any AI.
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny because now when we look, this was not the initial design, okay? Now we have a graphic designer and it was improved. Yeah. But when today we see the original design, we say like, wow, that was horrible.
How did people buy that?
How did people buy that? But it was good. And I remember that first run, we did like 200 units only because.
Oh, oops. I think I've lost you. Hopefully you will come back here.
Just to take.
Oh, oops. Give me 1 second. Okay, you're back. Go ahead.
So we wanted to test it. We wanted to test it out. That first time it was only 200 units. And and we sold it in like 2 months. In 2 months. So I mean, it was great. And then we decided, you know what, let's continue. And then we did like a bigger run, etc. So yeah, it was that.
We kind of, with that game, without doing the 200 unit run and it's selling out so fast, we identified that there was a niche there that most brands weren't tapping into. So we decided to build our whole brand targeted specifically towards couples because there's brands that do games for couples.
Yeah.
But there are no brands that do specifically games for couples. So they'll have like the family edition, the kids edition, the couples edition or whatever, but not specifically targeted towards couples.
Couples.
Yeah.
I see. I see, I see, I see, I see. Got it, got it. So that was a very fast turnaround for product development. So did you
Yeah.
had a background in product development in the past before you started this brand?
No, I think it was only like life experience, like Daniela mentioned. Like we
Okay.
I remember during the pandemic, we used to
Yeah,
invent our own games at home, like drinking
yeah.
games mostly. But I mean, we just invented games at home with whatever we could find at home, and I
Mhm.
don't know. And I think the success, and now when we look back, we think the success of our brand and our games is that we always try to position ourselves in the mind of our clients, like not
Mhm.
only in what we like, but what we think like most of the couples or possible clients would like when they are looking for a game, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. One more additional question I want to ask is this is a common question that I ask for a lot of founder in the toys and game space. I think a lot of us started out this business part time, myself included. I started my business part time back in 2016, but it took me a very long time to go from part time to finally take the leap of faith to say, okay, screw my day job. Finally, I'm going to doing this business for real now after 6 years. How long does that process took you from part time to say, okay, time to do it seriously, and I want to do this business full time as my kind of full time kind of career business, so on and so forth.
Yeah, exactly
2 years.
1 year and 2 months, I would say. We launched
Oh, okay,
our
yeah,
first product
I see.
in May 29th of 2020.
Yeah.
And by November 2021,
Mhm.
I quit my job first because Daniel was the one that had like all of our family insurance and all of that. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, I quit my job first so we could dedicate myself full time to the job. And then
Yeah.
in February 2022,
Mhm.
Daniel quit his job, and now we're both fully dedicated to the brand since then. So, like a year and 5 months tops.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that was really quick. Do you think maybe COVID really also play a part of it because people are just bored and they have nothing else to do at home?
I mean, we at the beginning we thought that, but then after
Yeah.
COVID stopped, I mean,
Yeah.
we haven't stopped growing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we've been growing steadily every year around 30 to 40%. So it's been doing really well for us. I
Okay.
mean, I think it's the fact that we haven't stopped. To be honest, we think there's like we're always inventing new games.
Mhm.
Nowadays we have 8 games and 4 more in the works. I think we're gonna launch like 4 or 5 products this year.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I
Nice.
think that's it. We're always launching new games, improving the games we have. So I think that has been
Yeah.
key to our business.
We also take like very seriously what our customers are saying, like in
Mhm.
reviews and all of that. And we take into account everything that they say to be able to still improve the products that we have or come
Mhm.
up with new products too. Like sometimes the ideas even come from listening to our clients. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just I think that part of like doing the social listening and seeing what the
Oh,
clients are saying has been key to keeping the brand up to what the market is asking for.
I see, I see. And I think one thing interesting thing about your product because a lot of it is like conversation or like like use between couple, and you're not just selling it in the English edition. You also have multiple languages nowadays, right? Like what kind of unique challenge do you face when you're doing translation? And also, there's also a culture nuances because before the meeting interview, you mentioned you're launching in Japan. Japan have a very different culture when it comes to relationship, culture, what you should supposed to say and not say between the couples. How
Yeah.
do you kind of tackle that issue when obviously you two are not Japanese? How do you understand that cultural nuances that go
Well,
beyond this translation? So
we hire people from the specific country
I
to
see.
proofread our games, but also culturally adapt. And what you're
I
saying
see.
about Japan is totally true because when we hired somebody from there, there's specific things like one of our games says like, "Oh, you have to dance," and she's like, "But Japanese people don't dance." So can we switch this
Yeah,
one for this
yeah,
one? And the
yeah,
idea of the games are like specifically to make couples connect. And
yeah.
when you're talking about emotion and connection, you want it to be in your own language and in a language that's gonna keep the mood going. Like it's not the
Mhm.
same for me to play a game with Daniel in like British as it is as in US English because words are
Yeah.
the same. Like sometimes those type of differentiators in the language can break the mood. So the idea
Mhm.
is that it's fully spoken in a language that will make you connect and have fun, really.
I see, I see. And what are some of the feedback you got from people from other countries as well?
No, it's been great. I mean, we have
Mhm.
over four, like, I mean, almost 5 stars in all of the countries that we sell at, and I think
Okay.
that's part of it. I mean, we have been really careful in adapting all of our games, as Anela
Mhm.
mentioned, culturally to the country that
Yeah,
we sell at.
I see.
And we don't go to a country. I mean, and when say we don't go is we don't launch in a country where the product is not adapted culturally, because as you mentioned, like in every country, relationships works differently. So
Differently, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I see, I see. And well, applying that to your own relationship, what has been the biggest challenge of building a business as a couple, and maybe some advantage and something you learned along the way? Because personally, I would never imagine myself working along with my wife. It just doesn't work. Like our relationship doesn't work that way. So
No,
yeah.
I mean it does have its challenges. I mean, but
Mhm,
we are able to adapt fast. I think for everything and to learn, and
mhm,
and I think that's part of our I don't know our way of living is that you should always be able to open to learning new things. And then
mhm.
when we started working together, it was funny because when Daniela is when she's always laughing, okay,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
when she's working she's very like focused and so it's funny because she's very
Yeah.
very serious. So at
I
the
see.
beginning I was like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Happening to you? And she was like, no, I'm working.
Like, this is
So
my
Okay.
workplace. Leave me
so at
alone.
the beginning it was that, but I mean
I see.
nowadays, I mean we spend a lot of time together, we travel a lot, we're nomads, okay, so we
Yeah,
move around a lot around the world.
I
So
see.
yeah, so we spend a lot of time, we work out at coffee places, etc. But
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
we kind of know already our routines and everybody. I mean, I'm a late night worker. I love working after dinner. I stay up until like 2 or 3 a.m. Okay,
I
and she
see. I
goes
see.
and she goes to bed. I like that quiet time at night, for example. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
understanding each other and understanding that everyone has different way of working and different way of concentrating. You know.
I think there's like three main things basically. First of all, like when we launched this, we said that if this interferes with our relationship, then it doesn't matter like how successful it is. If it ruins our relationship, it's not worth it, first of all.
Mm,
Second
yeah,
of all is about respect and
yeah,
learning people have different ways of doing things and respecting each other's ways. And
yeah.
sometimes in the differentiator of his way and my way, we can also find strength because he's good at some things that I'm not, or doing things differently than I do, or and vice versa. So there's strength in the difference of things. And
Mhm,
third and most important, I think we both realize that business discussions are discussions, and it has nothing to do with our personal lives. And we can
mm.
disagree on business decisions,
I
and it
see.
has nothing to do with our relationship. We can end the argument. I would say, okay, that was business. Give me a kiss. Next. Like,
Mhm. Okay, I see. And since you mentioned about nomads lifestyle, how often do you move? Do you like go from country to countries, or how does
Yeah,
that go into running the business? So
we move every 3 months. We left. I mean,
okay,
3 years ago or 4 years ago, we left Miami when the business
yeah,
was doing really well.
yeah.
Then I think we jump every 3 to 4 months. Okay, we
Oh,
have traveled
okay.
all over the world,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, and we try every year to try a new city or a new country. Okay,
I
for
see.
example, this last year we did Buenos Aires, we did Dominican Republic and Mexico. We
Oh,
always go to
okay.
Mexico because we have built an amazing team in Mexico. Okay,
Oh, okay. I
yes,
see.
so we try to go at the end of the each year to do
Hmm.
the business plan, to check what was the year that how it happened, and to
Yeah.
prepare for the next year. Okay,
Ah, I see. Okay.
so but yeah, we jump around every 3 to 4 months, from city to city or country to country.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a very cool lifestyle and always like very envy of sometimes. But it's hard when you have three kids and they need to go to school and you kind of couldn't just change the school every single 3 months. It'll be very tricky.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
but I think yeah.
it's been tricky managing the team. I
Mm.
think that could be challenging because sometimes we're, for example, this year we're going to be living in Vietnam for a few.
Oh, okay,
So the
okay.
time difference for sure
Yeah,
is going to be challenging,
sure.
but we also find a good way to take advantage of it, because for example during the mornings or during the days we have more time to concentrate on creating new games, we have more time
Sure.
for ourselves, okay. And then but then we're also, the challenging part is we're gonna need to work a little bit later,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
to
yeah.
be able to communicate with the team in Mexico, because there's like a 12-hour difference.
Got it, got it. Well, I'm not a nomad, but I do travel quite a bit. Like this year, I'm probably going to be traveling to 10 different trade shows this year.
Wow.
So, and I'm actually going to Germany later this month as
Oh,
well for New York, actually Nuremberg Toy Fair. Then I'm going to New York Toy Fair in February. Then I'm going to Gamma in March. So just
wow.
every single month, I'm going to a different toys or game trade show because that is the industry that
Yeah.
we specialize in. But going back, I want to transition today's conversation to marketing strategy because I think one of the main, I guess, secret to your success is you must done something right marketing wise. Otherwise, how do you grow so fast? You know, from where you were at to where you are right now. So, what are some of the marketing strategy that work very well for you that you can also share with our audience, both offline and online, strategy wise?
I'm going to say something before you do, because Daniel is the one that mostly handles all of our advertising.
Yeah,
Um, we've only started offline marketing, work basically like social media outside of
yeah,
Amazon type of thing
yeah.
this year or 2025.
Oh, whoa,
I
okay.
will say Daniel is like a brain maniac when it comes to data, analyzing data and learning the new trades and keeping up with the new trends within Amazon and the other platforms. So like he
Mhm.
really like every single week, or he's listening to some podcast, learning something new. So part of keeping up with the trends, I
Mhm.
feel from my perspective, that has been like great success to our business, because he's always keeping up with the competition and doing new things. But you
I'm
can
going. I'm going to disagree with Daniela.
Okay.
Yeah, but because I'm gonna say, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think good marketing or good advertisement, sorry, works without a good product, or
True,
works
true,
without a good
true.
team, or works without a good strategy. Okay. Or at least not in the long run. Because maybe you're gonna have good advertising and invest a lot, and you can sell like 10,000 units of a product, but then it's gonna stop there. If the product is bad, it's gonna stop there. You're gonna receive bad reviews, etc. So I
Mhm.
think the success is not only the marketing, is everything. The marketing starts with the product for me. Okay. And
Mm.
when we create a product, we again, as I mentioned, we really hear, or we really do like good market research. We try to see what's out there. We try to see what our clients or possible clients looking for, and then we even our design is based on what we think, or what the market research says it's going to
Mm.
work, so that
Okay,
it
okay.
that makes it easier to market a product.
True, true.
Everything starts with the product. Then
Mhm.
of course we do a lot of, I mean, most of our sales are through marketplaces, mainly Amazon, but we also sell on
Oops, I think I lost you again. Let's see.
three, two, one.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, don't worry. So as I was mentioning, so most of our sales are through marketplaces like Amazon, Etsy, Walmart. So we do a lot of advertisement on those platforms. Okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
there's also a lot of competitors. So
Mm.
that's why I think it's not only that, it's also that we have a good product, a good team, and a good strategy.
Mm. I see. I see. I see. So, what is the future? Looking ahead in 1, 3 years down the future, what is the vision for you and your brand?
I mean, every time we meet in December to have the plan, we do a plan like for 1 year, three
Mhm.
and 3 years and 5 years. Okay,
Mhm.
and it
Yeah.
hasn't changed. We have been lucky to like have a good
We've
aim.
met all of our predictions
Yeah,
basically.
and I mean, and
Okay.
for next year, it's as Daniela always says, like conquering the world. Okay, I mean, we always launch the products first in the US market. Okay. So
Mhm.
now we have like 8 products in the US market. We're going to
Yeah.
launch 4 or 5 more this year.
I
But the
see.
idea is to roll all those out to the rest of the countries and the rest of the world. For example, in Australia, we're selling already, but we have only 3 of our 8 games. So the
Yeah.
idea is also to launch those games over there,
Mhm.
in Japan too, like all of the marketplaces that we sell at,
Yeah.
and continue launching products, continue making happy couples, and also I think one of our plan for the next 2 years is marketing like outside of those marketplaces. Okay,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Very
we
different.
know that,
Yes.
yeah, like we know there's a lot of couples that they don't even know that these kind of products exist.
Yeah.
Okay, so we really need to work on the awareness of the brand and of the product, so couples can know that they have tools out there or
Mm.
games out there to have more fun and to spend more time with each other. So we're doing a lot of work that started this year, but on the next 2 years with social media and
Mhm.
getting the brand out there.
Got it. Yeah, totally makes sense. It makes sense. I think the problem with the marketplace, obvious, is a lot easier to get tractions on marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart, but they kind of also hold everything as like a hostage because you don't have any customer data as you're building your brand. You only thing you have is just cash flow. You just have transaction. It's
Yeah,
100% transaction based. I think for a business and the brand to really scale to beyond like 7, 8 figures, you really need to focus on relationship with the customer,
yeah,
but you cannot do that to marketplaces. That's something I also struggle with as I'm growing my own toy brand, because we were also very, very Amazon heavy early days in our brand journey before we start building the email list, social media followings, doing meta ads, Google ads, and all
yeah.
the other things. But is
But I
that
think
also
you're
the
totally
vision?
right. You're
Mhm.
totally right, and I think what you said is key. I think you have to find a combination. I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows that everybody goes to marketplaces to buy. You already have
Yeah.
your credit card saved there, etc. You trust the
Yes. Yeah.
marketplaces more than any regular website out there. But
True.
I mean, I think what is key is to find that balance. Okay, that
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
that. I mean, those sales from the marketplaces that are gonna give you momentum and cash flow to be able to develop like
Mhm.
your business part and to be able to get that customer data through your website, through email lists, etc.
Sure, sure. Of course, of course. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that is the sounds like that's
That's a
also
challenge and that's
No,
a goal. Yeah, for sure.
and I
yeah,
think the most important part, like for us, for instance, just like you, I think your toys are, as a brand, you're a brand with a purpose. And it's difficult to sell your purpose through Amazon. So building
yeah,
a
true.
community outside of Amazon, so people know that we actually do care about your relationship. We do
Mhm,
want you to have fun. We do want you to be happier. You have to be
mhm.
able to build that community outside of Amazon. So
Yeah, yeah.
for us particularly, what we've been doing is, for instance, we built or designed a couples magazine that's completely free, but it's tools and resources for couples that comes out every month and a half. So it's, it's
Okay.
some type of content to actually show people that we don't want to just stop at the products. We want to be able to accompany you
Mhm.
throughout your relationship, regardless of the stage that you're in, and
Sure.
really be there in the fun times, and just
Mm.
like create that community. But creating that outside of Amazon is super important.
Yes, yes, yes. 100% agree. Especially if you want to keep on going and dominate the world, like you say. That's
Yeah,
very important to do
yeah.
so as well. And also, as the other question I have for you guys is, I know you're also building the team, and sounds like majority of your team is in Mexico. Was that intentional? Why do you choose Mexico out of all the different countries you can hire from?
I mean, it was our third marketplace. It still is. I mean, between UK and Mexico, there are our biggest marketplaces,
Oh, okay.
and I mean, and we have some friends there. We were traveling. We were living there for 3 months, and we said, you know what? Let's find someone, and we were lucky because you're able to find like good people who also understand the US marketplace. Okay,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
because
okay.
it's kind of similar, even though it's Latin America, it's very
Yeah.
similar. So, and most of them speak English. So after one employee, we said, okay, this went well, and now, I mean, now we only look in Mexico, and it's
Oh,
been
really? Okay, okay, okay.
It's
What
just
platform do you use to hire people from Mexico?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Oh, just LinkedIn. Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay.
I
I
mean,
see.
it's just financially it makes sense because we're able to target both our English and Spanish markets with the same team.
Oh,
So we
okay,
don't
okay.
have to
Good.
hire specific people for specific marketplaces or
Yeah.
countries, but we can target all of them with only one team.
I see. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
and okay. So and it sounds. I think before the interview, you say you have a team of 7 now. Are you planning to expand as far as team size, hiring more peoples? As well?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we just hired someone yesterday. She was working as as an intern for like 2 months,
Okay.
and we just hired her. And yeah, we have plans of hiring someone. I think mid year. Okay.
Hmm.
It would also, of course, depend on the growth, but I mean, I mean, we've been hiring like one new
One new employee
each year.
basically.
So yeah, so probably we'll have one or two more because we have some ambitious plans for this year. So probably yeah, we'll be higher. The team will be growing.
I see, I see, I see. I think one thing I also struggle because my team is also 100% remote. We have 21 full-time staff now, but the main struggle is building a culture for a remote team because we never really see each other. Maybe we see each other once every other years,
Yeah.
and the company have been growing so fast, only 2 people on my staff actually met in person. The
Okay.
rest of the team I have never met in person. And this year I'm actually going to Philippines in the summer to meet the rest of the team in person. But
Nice.
one of the struggle I face as an entrepreneur, as the leader of the team, is like how can I make sure I can still create a solid culture where they can still connect among each other as co-workers when they never see each other in like physically. Like, do you also face a similar struggle
We
with your
do,
being in
and
Mexico?
we've implemented certain things to try to break that barrier. Like for
Okay.
instance, like the first Thursday of like every month, we do like coffee Thursdays.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. That's a good
we,
idea.
we invite coffee to all of them, and we'll
Oh,
all go
nice.
online and share like something about ourselves or like,
About life, just how
yeah,
was your week? We treat
I,
them. I mean, we're really. I mean, we treat them as persons and not as employees. I think some
mhm.
companies forget that 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 all the teams, I mean, they have families, they have
Yeah.
life, etc., and they treat them only as like as a resource. Okay, and we try not
Mhm,
to do
mhm.
that. And
Yeah.
as Anita said, we try to, I mean, to come up with ideas to meet
Mm,
digitally. Luckily, we're able to go to Mexico every year. And for
okay.
example, this year we all traveled like 1 hour outside of Mexico City. All the team traveled to a house there, and we stayed there for 2 nights. And we did,
Oh,
yeah,
like team
we
building
did a team building with the
exercises.
whole team, and it was amazing. We have done it in every year in Mexico City, but in like a co-working place. Okay,
oh, okay,
it
okay.
was only like one day there, and everybody
Uh,
was home. But this time we stayed there for 2 days, and I think it was amazing. The team loved it. It was like mostly for them. What you're saying, like
Yeah.
to connect
yeah,
with
yeah.
each other, to
For
give
them
each
to
other.
connect. Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
you get to know each other on a different level, and it also like provides a lot of insight into who you're dealing with as human beings, which
Agree. Yeah.
makes you kind of like have a lot more faith in the people that you chose as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's
So that
important.
was definitely nice.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, for us this year, I think I'll be in Philippines for 5 days. It's going to be a 5 day event, and we're trying to make sure it is mandatory. So if you don't show up, we're actually going to deduct your salary if you don't show up for this
No,
event.
that's good.
So
I
you
think it's
better
gonna
show
be
up.
everybody's gonna go. I think I'm sure they're gonna be excited to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your experience building your own business in the toys and game space. As well, wrapping up today's interview, if you have to share just one piece of advice with someone that's also getting started in the toys or game industry, what would that be?
I mean, I would say don't be afraid. I think a lot of people think too big, and I'm not saying don't be ambitious, okay? But when you start too big, you have more possibility of failure. And then, I mean, and it's normal. We have launched, I mean, we have launched 10 products and of those 10, only 8 are alive today. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
normal that some products are not gonna.
yeah,
So if you start, let's say, for example, no, I want to go with 10,000 units because the cost is going to be lower. But
yeah,
so if
yeah,
that doesn't sell because you cannot predict that it's gonna sell for sure, okay,
yeah.
then it's gonna be harder to launch a second product to try it out. So then
True, true, true.
start small, be
Hmm.
patient, okay, and be consistent, and it should work in the long run.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I would say passion doesn't create demand. A lot of
Mm,
times we are very passionate about ideas, but if
yeah.
people are not searching for our solutions, then it's
Mm,
going to be really difficult to sell those ideas. And it's not
yeah.
a matter of not saying that you cannot be innovative and bring new things to the market, but if you're going
Mm,
to be very innovative and bring something entirely new to the market, then you have to really do your research and figure out a way to get your idea out there, because
yeah.
you can have the best idea in the world, but if people are not searching for it, then you're
Searching
not
for
going
it.
to sell it.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, well, go back to marketing. You also need to do marketing so people is aware of the product too.
Yeah.
So, and for those of our audience that are interested to learn more about you and your businesses, where is the best place for people to find you online?
You can search for us on Amazon under Why Don't We Games,
Hmm.
or you can go on our website, which is makinghappycouples.com,
Okay.
and social media as well.
Social media as well. I mean, my name is Daniela now. You can find me on LinkedIn or on social media. Daniela
Yeah.
too, Daniela Leoni on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
gonna see like owners or brand creators of Why Don't We, and
Yeah.
you can contact us, and we're happy to help other creators out there.
Okay, sounds good. Are you going to any trade shows that's coming up?
I mean, this year we went to an Amazon event in Seattle. We went to
Alibaba.
we are Alibaba ambassadors. So we went to the Alibaba event in Las Vegas, and probably we're going to another event in the next year.
Any game event? Like, are you going to Gamma, Origins,
We
PAX?
haven't been to any game event. We
Oh,
should.
you should. You should
Yeah.
definitely go to a game event. I go to a lot of
Well, so
games.
after we end this call, send us some recommendations so we can plan during our nomad life where we can
Where
go.
we can attend.
Yeah,
I see. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can definitely talk offline about some of the
perfect.
recommendation since I
Awesome.
know a lot of the event in the industry.
Perfect.
So, and thank you so much for both of your time and energy sharing your journey, the resources, and the lesson learned. That really mean a lot to myself and also our audiences.
Perfect.
Thank
Thank
you
you for the
so much for
invitation.
having us.
Yes.
And thank you for our audience for tuning in to today's episode of Toy Business Unboxed podcast. I hope today's conversation gave you practical insight and fresh inspiration for growing your own toys or game brands. This podcast is proudly brought you by Toy Launch, a leading marketing and growth partner for toys and game companies. At Toy Launch, we help brands scale on Amazon and beyond through full service account management, PPC, search engine optimization, creative, catalog optimization, influencer marketing, and marketing consulting. If you are looking for a proven team that really understand both the toys and game industry and e-commerce, we're here to help. If you like a personalized breakdown of your brand opportunities and the best next step, you can schedule a free consultation with us simply by visit toy-launch.com/schedule. If you want to connect with other toys and game founders, join our brand new free communities, Toys and Game Launchpad. You can find us on Facebook with our free Facebook group. For more resource updates and any industry insight, visit us anytime at toy-launch.com. Until next time, keep innovating, keep creating, keep bringing joys to toys. This is Jason Shea signing off on the Toy Business Unboxed podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.